I just picked up this beautiful girl in my car. Where is she? Where'd she go? Oh great, I was hoping for a romantic encounter and now the lady vanishes. Damn it! So it's Halloween and everybody doing their Halloween specials and I thought I'd join in. However, I'm not going to do anything that is specifically linked to this period of time nor inspired by this phenomena. But what I'm gonna do is particularly haunting anyway. So let's go. This is the series where I tell you a story, its subsequent theories and explanations, and then I let you make up your mind. This time we delve into an old-fashioned ghost story. If you're in Chicago and you happen to come upon a light blonde girl with blue eyes in a white party dress hitchhiking along the road, think twice about picking her up, because she might be a roaming ghost known as Resurrection Mary. Even from the horse and buggy days, there were stories in Chicago about vanishing hitchhikers. But Mary's story begins in the 1930s. Initially, she would startle drivers along Archer Avenue trying to jump on their running boards when passing Resurrection Cemetery. She purportedly looked real until she inexplicably vanished. I'm thinking alcohol levels are high. And they don't vanish. Not long after, the stories became much more mysterious and alluring as sightings moved to the O. Henry Ballroom, now known as Willowbrook. Young men reported meeting a girl in the ballroom, dance with her and offer her a ride home. She would lead them over Archer Avenue, and as they passed Resurrection Cemetery, she would vanish. Sometimes she would walk along the road and be offered a ride and then vanish. If she led me to a cemetery, I think I would vanish. Yeah, vanish running like Usain Bolt. Every single description was eerily similar. Light blonde hair, blue eyes and a white party dress. In one story, a driver called the police and they discovered two of the bars of the cemetery gate bent with scorch marks, and in the marks what looked like skin texture and handprints. The cemetery workers, however, claimed they ran a truck against it and tried to bend the bars back with a blowtorch. Maybe Mary's hands are a blowtorch? She's a superheroine! The sightings reached a peak during the 70s and the 80s, slacking off in the 90s, but she is still seen until today. Sometime in the early 30s, a girl with blonde hair and blue eyes was dancing in O. Henry's ballroom when she got into an argument with her boyfriend. Rather than staying with her boyish boyfriend, she walked home through the cold winter night. She got struck by a passing car on Archer Avenue. The driver fled the scene and left her to die. Her grieving parents buried her on Resurrection Cemetery in her white dress and dancing shoes. And now she's dancing with the devil. So this is the story. But what was her name? Mary Bregovi was killed in an accident in 1934 and buried in Resurrection Cemetery. But she was killed on Wakers Drive in downtown Chicago. It was unlikely she came from O. Henry's ballroom, And she had short black hair, so she isn't a likely candidate. You know, my hair would turn grey if I found out I was a ghost. Grey, light blonde. Mary Miskowski was a young woman who got killed crossing the road on her way to a costume party. People claiming Mary was their babysitter when they were young were unable to provide compelling evidence. She was Resurrection Mary, however. The babysitter vanishes. You know, just imagine your kids being watched over by a ghost. Another hypothesis is she might have been a 12-year-old Polish girl called Anna Norkus, nicknamed Ona Mary for her religious convictions. She was a blonde girl with blue eyes who got killed on her way from the ballroom, accompanied by her father, sister, and family friends. Regardless of the fact she was dressed in an elegant attire, it would be hard-pressed to confuse her with the young woman from the stories. Moreover, she was not buried at Resurrection Cemetery. If it was her, we are stuck with an epidemic of young male pedophiles. If she isn't either of these, who else could she be? Some speculate Mary never existed at all, but is part of the fascinating folklore of the region. Vanishing hitchhiker stories exist around the world, and this is just one of them. An urban legend perhaps, or a figment of the imagination. Now you see her, now you don't. Many similar stories can be discounted as hearsay, person-to-person stories that get distorted and exaggerated along the way. This one, however, has several credible eyewitness reports, places, times, and dates. Real, imaginary, or urban legend? You decide. So, this was my Halloween special for you. Was it hauntingly enough? I hope you liked it. See you next time. Did you like the video? Click the like button. Leave comments or start a discussion in the comment box. If you want to see more, you can subscribe to my channel. I have a vlog channel, so if you want to get bored, why don't you check it out? And you can follow me on social media. All links in the description. See you next time!